We're following a developing story out of Mexico. A powerful earthquake there sent strong jolts through the southern part of that country. Seismologists report it was a 7.6 quake.
And thousands of American travelers are in the quake zone there. One of them, the president's oldest daughter, Malia.
We are in a struggle for victory, wrestling severe mental, intellectual, and spiritual struggles which cause emotions of agitation, fear, agony, and anguish. There is an assembly which meets to see the games at the place of contest, the arena or stadium. Like the Greeks at their national games, the Olympics, there's a contest for a prize at the games. We do battle, engaging in warfare. In conflict we clash and fight, striving to win in a competition and rivalry against our opponent. We should struggle for superiority and victory by running hard, that is to say, amid all hindrances, let us exert ourselves to the utmost to attain to the goal of perfection set before the followers of Christ. Struggle with dangers, annoyances, and obstacles. Stand in the way of faith, holiness, and the desire to spread the gospel with intense solicitude, anxiety, care, and concern for the well-being of others in the game of life. Do this, and you shall be led away, taken by being laid hold of, and brought to the point of destination, the court of justice, to keep and celebrate the feast. You shall possess knowledge, information, and understanding of this secret or private knowledge by reading. Yeshua declares, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Read so that you may be distinguished, set apart, and marked for special honor or title, recognized, approved, and acknowledged of the truth, declared certified that you meet the standards to be endowed with all authority, rights, and claims. Yeshua shall confess us when he reads out of the book aloud to others. I have been given a responsibility, duty, obligation, and command by the Messiah that this epistle be read unto all the holy brethren, so that they may learn, get a knowledge of, understand, become acquainted with, and recognize the truth of this promise. Read, and you shall be recognized as worthy of intimacy and love, whom Yah has judged worthy of the blessings of the gospel, and you will go into the midst of heaven. Study to show thyself approved unto Yah, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Those who are of good constitution, of good nature, are useful, salutary, and profitable. They are pleasant, agreeable, joyful, happy, excellent, distinguished, upright, and honorable. Fruitful trees on fertile soil, souls inclined to goodness, accordingly eager to learn saving truth, and ready to bear the fruit of a Christian life due to divine efficiency. The light bringer, the first high priest of Israel and head of the whole order, ceremonially has made us pure, purifying and cleansing us from Levitical pollution by means of prayers, abstinence, washings, and sacrifice. The Nazirite, who took upon himself a lifelong vow to abstain from every defilement and from shaving the head. He has made us pure, chaste, pure from carnality, modest, pure from every fault, immaculate and clean as an unsullied virgin. We are his most holy saints, worthy of veneration on account of his incomparable majesty, considered places sacred to Yah, which are not to be profaned. We are his temple and tabernacle, the holy land and the holy place. The most hallowed portion of the temple is the Holy of Holies of heavenly Jerusalem. It is more sacred because it is made by Yah himself. We are the worshipful offspring of divine power who shall receive the blessings of the gospel, which is the object of faith. Yah selected us from other nations to lead a life acceptable to him and to rejoice in his favor and protection. Under the influence of the Holy Spirit, we are rendered partakers of salvation in the kingdom of Yah, prepared for God with solemn rite, sacrifices, and offerings, pure and clean. Such a kiss is a sign of the purest love. We shall be at the festival gathering, the Feast of Tabernacles, at the Passover. Ye shall have a song as in the night, when a holy solemnity is kept, and gladness of heart, as when one goeth with a pipe to come into the mountain of Yahweh, the mighty one of Israel. We shall celebrate, leaping and dancing sacred dances round in a circle in the public assembly, having a giddy, reeling sensation, light-hearted and dizzy, possessed of Yah, as the earth reels to and fro, encompassed with terrors from the bottomless pit of immeasurable depths, the very deep gulf or chasm, the abyss, which is the abode of demons. These are the deep things of Yah, hidden and above man's scrutiny, of inexhaustible abundance and immense amount. Deep in the morning, while we are in a deep sleep, at early dawn we shall walk with the Alpha and Omega. The virtuous, who are chaste, morally pure as virgins, who follow a course of right action, the upright and righteous, shall be constructed, formed and fashioned, made ready, appointed and ordained. He shall make us ready, and so at the same time institute the celebration of the Passover. He shall perform his promise to the good, pleasant, agreeable, joyful, happy, excellent, distinguished, upright, and honorable, the fruitful trees on fertile soil. Take upon and put on boldness, be very bold, do not dread, be in terror, and shun deliberately avoiding through fear or distasteful anticipation. Bear and yield fruit, endure, bring yourself to be bold. Take courage with a spirit that enables you to face danger with confidence, resolution, and bravery, through daring undertaking, manifesting itself in character at the end. We have reached the end of a period of time, the end to which all things relate, aim and purpose. However, our goal is to be eternal, existing outside of time in spiritual communion with God, not a temporal end. We are at the very end appointed for these evils, the end at last and finally. Some to the procurement of their end, which is destruction. The fulfillment of prophecy for them is to perish. Yah, who by his perpetuity survives all things, is eternal, but this thing is finished. The issue, final result, decision, and final lot for those whose fate is a ruinous one, as recompense and reward for their labors, is finished. We shall be separated, departing and fleeing, where part is taken from the whole. This is a separation of physical distance and temporal distance of time. I shall abide in death, withstanding and enduring it, being sure and firm, surviving it. We have reached a point of extremity, a climax of the highest degree at this present time, even now, a culminating point of achievement or excellence. We shall receive praise and commendation bestowed upon us by the one to whom praise is given, and we shall extol and sing praises in honor to Yah. He will allow us to promise a vow, standing upon the surface of the sea of glass, having arrived on the spot, resting on the ground of truth, supported by hope, relying upon the name and authority of Christ, appropriating to ourselves the name of Messiah. What has been uncertain, not known or established, what has been questionable, not manifest, indistinct and obscure, shall become clear, evident, and manifest. What is concealed or invisible through inner perception and outward appearance shall manifest as the Alpha and Omega. There shall be an abundant harvest, a bountiful collection of great abundance, of thickness and ripeness. The fullness of the body has come in. There was a lack of opportunity because of unseasonableness, things not suitable or appropriate for the season. Times and seasons must be in due measure, in according with right convention, appointed times, meeting special requirements and limited bounds. we have reached a fixed time in which things are brought to a crisis. The divisive epoch waited for, the opportune and seasonable time, the right time for the season, and a certain time, which is the season of an hour, the last hour. Little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard that Antichrist is coming, even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know it is the last hour. For a short season, which is the divinely appointed time, he shall be given a short time in which to exercise his power which has been granted him. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, because the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. This is the time at which it will occur, the time for judgment to begin. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yah. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God? This is the time where they shall be proved by the event. When the fruits ripen, this is the time granted to the Gentiles until Yah shall take vengeance on them, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. This is the time when Antichrist shall show himself openly, and now ye know what withholdeth him, that he might be revealed in his time. The time appointed for Christ's death, which is Passover, is the time appointed for the dead to be recalled to life and judged. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. This is the time for appearing in public, appointed by Yah for me and for you. Go ye up to the feast. This is the time suited to the Passover, at its proper time. Let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. This is the time when Messiah will visibly return from heaven. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. This is the opportune and seasonable time. For our advantage, we are given the opportunity of life, a chance to progress and advance, a fresh start, a rich opportunity and prize. There's a limited period of time prescribed by Yah to the nations and bounded by their rise and fall. The seasons of the year in which the fruits grow and ripen, a time and times and half a time. The stated seasons of the year solemnly kept by the Jews, comprising several days as the Passover, Ascension, Pentecost, and the Feast of Tabernacles. This is the divine arrangement of time adjusted to the economy of salvation. The present period we are in is the time when the whole order of things will be performed by the Alpha and Omega. Like an eagle, we shall take wind-like flight into the atmospheric region beyond the clouds. Where there are sinners, their judgment from heaven will not be wanting. Yeshua will appoint and proclaim us as his elect. Yah shall announce his appointed king and general. We shall be lifted up on high and exhibited for all to behold when he discloses what was hidden, to show which of these thou hast chosen at Christ's visible return. As we go into the midst of heaven, when the bottomless pit is opened, locusts will strip the fields and trees, numberless swarms which shall appear in the spring, a marvelous, infernal kind of locust. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. They shall cover the ground from the farthest bounds and uttermost parts and ends of the earth to the highest extreme of heaven. Shalom.